Picture this. You're on your first date. They smile at you, and your mind goes completely blank. You want to say something in English, but nothing comes out.
Yeah, that moment feels so long. Like, what do I say now?
Don't worry. Today, we fix that.
Hello, and welcome back to English with Cheri, the podcast where we learn real, everyday English together.
I'm Cheri.
And I'm Nick. Let's get started.
Today's topic is dating in America. What to say on a first date. Real phrases, real vocabulary, real conversations. Everything is at the A1 to A2 level, so nice and simple. Don't worry.
Yes, nice and simple. And even if you're not going on a date anytime soon, these phrases are really useful for talking to new people in general.
Exactly. Whether you're going on a date, meeting someone new, or just making a friend, today's episode will help you feel more confident in English. Let's get into it.
Let's do it. Okay, Cheri, first question. What exactly is a first date in American culture? Is there something specific about how Americans do it?
Great question. In American culture, a first date is usually pretty casual. Americans often go somewhere relaxed, a coffee shop, a restaurant, or a walk in the park. The goal is simple: get to know the other person. You talk, ask questions, and listen.
So it's not like a big, fancy dinner every time.
Not usually. Most of the time, a first date is pretty low-key. Low-key is a great American expression. It means relaxed, not too serious. So, let's do something low-key means something simple and easy.
Oh, I love that. Low key. Okay, I'll definitely remember that one. So, how do Americans even ask someone on a date? What do they actually say?
Okay, so Americans usually ask in a very casual, friendly way. Some common phrases are, "Would you like to grab coffee sometime?" Or, "Are you free this weekend?" Or, "I'd love to take you out sometime."
Oh, grab coffee. I love that. Why do Americans say grab? Like you're not really grabbing anything.
Right, so grab means to get something casually. Grab coffee just means to go get coffee together. Very informal. You can also say grab lunch or grab dinner. It makes the invitation sound easy and relaxed.
That makes so much sense. So instead of do you want to have a formal dinner on Saturday evening, you just say, want to grab coffee sometime? Much easier.
Exactly, so much easier. Now, "I'd love to take you out" is a little more romantic. It means to invite them on a date and usually pay for it. It shows a bit more interest, but both are totally normal.
Oh, so take you out means to invite and pay? That's interesting. So if I say, I'd love to take you out, that's a little more serious than grab coffee?
Yes, a little more. It shows a bit more interest, but both are totally normal, so you have options. Okay, now let's talk about the date itself. You asked someone out, they said yes, amazing. What do you actually talk about?
Yes, this is the part I always wonder about. Like, what if there's silence? What if you don't know what to say?
Okay, so first, don't panic. Silence happens to everyone.
Yes, that moment can feel a little uncomfortable.
But here's the good news. There are some very easy topics you can use. Your job, your hobbies, where you grew up, food, and travel.
Okay, wait. Quick question for you listening.
If there is silence, what can you ask?
Think for a second.
You can say, "What do you like to do in your free time?"
Yes, that one works every time. It's simple and natural.
Exactly. And here are a few more easy ones.
Let's start with work.
For work, you can say, "So, what do you do?"
Super common. People ask this all the time.
For hobbies, "What do you like to do in your free time?" Or more casually, "What are you into?"
Oh, what are you into? That's so natural sounding. What about asking where someone is from?
For that, you can say, "Where are you from originally?" The word originally means where were you born or where did you grow up. It means you want to know more about them.
That's such a good tip. And what about travel? How do I bring up travel in a natural way?
For travel, have you been anywhere interesting lately? Or is there somewhere you really want to travel to? Americans love this topic. It usually gets a great conversation going, and if they ask you back, it becomes a real exchange. And in a few minutes, we're going to try all of this out in a real role play together so you can hear it in action.
Okay, I feel like I'm getting a whole script for a date here. Now, Sherry, let's talk about something really important, compliments. On a first date, you want to say something nice, right? But how do you do it without being too much?
Yes, let's start simple. A very natural compliment on a first date is, "You look really nice tonight," or "You look great." Simple, warm, sincere, that's all you need.
You look really nice tonight. Okay, and what do you say when someone gives you a compliment? Like if they say, you look great, what do you say back?
In American culture, it's totally normal to accept a compliment gracefully. Say, "Thank you so much, that's really sweet," or "Ah, thank you, you look great too." No need to deny it, that can feel awkward.
Oh, that's interesting. In some cultures, you reject the compliment to be polite, but in America, you just accept it and say thank you.
Exactly. Accepting a compliment shows confidence and makes the other person feel good. Just smile and say thank you and give a compliment back. That creates a really warm, positive energy.
I love it. Okay, Sherry, I think it's time for a role play. Let's show our listeners what a first date conversation actually sounds like.
Yes, let's do it. Okay, listeners, Nick and I are going to do a short role play. We are on a first date at a coffee shop. Ready?
Ready, let's go.
Hey, it's so good to see you. You look really nice tonight.
Aw, thank you so much. You look great too. I'm really glad we did this.
Me too. So tell me, what do you do, like for work?
Oh, I work in design. Graphic design, actually. I make logos and, visual stuff for companies.
Oh, that's so interesting. Tell me more about that. Like, do you work from home or in an office?
Mostly from home, which is amazing. I love it. But sometimes I miss, being around people?
Same here. So what do you do in your free time? Like, what are you into?
Oh, I love hiking and cooking. I actually tried to make pasta from scratch last week. It was okay. Not great, but okay.
That's awesome. I love that you tried. I'm really into cooking too. We should swap recipes sometime.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, scene. That was so fun. Jerry, can we break that down?
So let's look at some key phrases from that role play. First, "I'm really glad we did this." This shows you're happy to be there, warm and positive. Memorize this one exactly. "I'm really glad we did this."
And it's not too strong, right? It's not, I've been waiting my whole life for this. Just nice and warm, perfect level.
Now, tell me more about that. This is so important. Instead of just saying, "Oh, cool," and moving on, you say, "Tell me more about that." It tells the other person you really want to hear more.
That's such a powerful phrase. Tell me more about that. It's like giving them permission to keep talking.
And that's so interesting. Simple but powerful. It shows enthusiasm. In American culture, showing that you're engaged is very important on a date. You don't want to look bored, right?
Definitely not. Nobody wants to feel boring on a date. And I notice you also said, I totally get that. What does I totally get that mean exactly?
Good catch. "I get that" means I understand or I feel the same way. Totally makes it stronger, so "I totally get that" is a natural American way to say you understand. You can also say "same here," meaning me too.
Oh, same here is so easy to remember. I feel like I have so many tools now.
And those phrases work in so many situations, not just on dates. And coming up, we're going to talk about what not to say on a first date. Trust me, you'll want to hear this.
That's so useful. Okay, Sherry, what are some things you should not say on a first date? Like, what are the big ones to avoid?
Okay, so number one, do not talk about your ex. Your ex is your previous boyfriend or girlfriend. Americans really don't want to hear about your ex on a first date. It makes things uncomfortable very quickly.
Right, like nobody wants to hear, my last girlfriend did the same thing on a first date. Hard pass.
Hard pass. That means definitely no. And yes, avoid exes. Number two, avoid heavy topics, politics, religion, or money. These cause conflict quickly. First dates are about having fun and connecting in a light way.
Keep it light, right? Save the serious stuff for later.
And number three, don't spend the whole time talking about yourself. A first date is a two-way conversation. Ask questions, listen, show real interest. Americans really appreciate a good listener.
So basically, ask questions and actually listen to the answers. That's great advice in general, honestly.
It really is. Okay, let's talk about how to end a date because ending well is just as important as starting well. You want to leave a great impression.
Yes, like you don't want to just suddenly say, okay, bye, and walk away. So, what are the right phrases to use?
Okay, so the most common and natural phrase to end a date is, I had a really great time, or I had so much fun tonight. Please tell the other person you enjoyed it. You can also say, this was really nice.
Those are so simple but so genuine. What if you want to see them again? What do you say?
If you want to see them again, we should do this again sometime. Or, I'd love to hang out again. Hang out is a casual phrase that means to spend time together. Or you can be more direct. Can I see you again? Sweet and simple.
We should do this again sometime. I love that one. Not too pushy, it just puts the idea out there.
And a very common thing Americans say at the end is, I'll text you or text me. It means you will message them soon. It's a nice, easy way to say goodbye.
I'll text you. Simple and perfect. Now, what if the date didn't go that well and you don't want to see the person again? Is there a polite way to handle it?
Yes, of course. You can still be kind even when you're not interested. Just say, it was really nice meeting you, or thanks for tonight. You don't have to promise to see them again. Being kind is enough.
That's a really important point. You can be honest and kind at the same time. Okay, Cheri, it's time for our vocabulary recap.
Yes, great idea. All right, listeners, let's go through our favorite phrases from today. Let's start with, would you like to grab coffee sometime? A casual, friendly way to ask someone on a date.
Oh, that one's so easy. I love it.
And there's also, you look really nice tonight. A simple, warm compliment, perfect for the start of a date. And what are you into? A casual way to ask about someone's hobbies. Remember, into means interested in.
I love what are you into. It sounds so natural.
This one is really useful. Tell me more about that. Use this when someone says something interesting. It shows you care and keeps the conversation going. And don't forget, I totally get that, or same here, meaning me too. Both show agreement and connection.
Same here is so easy to remember. And tell me more about that. I'm going to use that one everywhere.
Another great one is, I had a really great time. How you end a date on a positive note. Warm, genuine, and clear. And last but not least, we should do this again sometime. Friendly, not too pushy, and very natural in American English.
We should do this again sometime. Yes. Okay. I feel like I could go on a date in America right now and actually know what to say.
You absolutely could. And listeners, so could you. You have everything you need right now for a great first date conversation. Every conversation, even an imperfect one, is making you better. And my number one tip? Be curious. Ask questions. Listen carefully. Show real interest in the other person. When you're focused on them, the language comes naturally. Just be present and curious. That's it.
That is such good advice. Be curious. I love it. Okay, Cheri, let's wrap this up.
Thank you so much for listening to English with Cheri. Today we covered how to ask someone on a date, what to talk about, compliments, what to avoid, and how to end a date well. And here is your homework. Practice these phrases out loud. Say them to yourself, to a friend, to your cat. It doesn't matter. Just say them out loud. The more you say them, the more natural they feel.
Yes, practice out loud. And leave us a comment. Write one sentence using a phrase from today. Like, I'd love to grab coffee with my friend tomorrow. Just one sentence. You can do it.
If you found this episode helpful, please subscribe, share it with a friend learning English, and leave us a review. It helps us reach more learners around the world, and your support means everything.
We'll be back next week with another fun episode. Until then, keep practicing, keep speaking, and keep growing.
Take care, everyone. This is Cheri.
And this is Nick. See you next time on English with Cheri. Bye.